hate when you restart your PC and it changes your mic to quote default instead of whatever mic I had it set to. There we go. Yeah. No, it's just dumb thing that happens whenever you like restart your PC, or at least when I restart my PC and then I open up OBS. It changes my mic to quote default and therefore it doesn't capture anything. It's like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you change the setting that I set it to? Anyway. Good morning. Good morning. I woke up 20 minutes ago and I shoveled so much food into my tummy. We had our own little Thanksgiving here. A little unconventional of a Thanksgiving, I will say. This morning I made cornbread dressing and I whipped up some green bean casserole. And then I stuck those in the fridge so my roommates could just pop them in the oven to warm up whenever they finished their stuff that they were making. One roommate made brownies and roasted potatoes, and another roommate, he made fried fish, because I'm like the only one in the house who eats turkey, so I'm not gonna buy a whole ass turkey just for myself. So he made fried fish, and he also made beignets, so 2 fried foods. I'm gonna have the beignets and the brownie after stream though for dessert. But I did have the other stuff, and it was very yummy. It was very, very yummy. The fried fish was pretty yummy. It's like this spicy fried fish. It was pretty good. I will say that boy do know how to cook some fried fish. He's experienced. Okay, well, let's see. We got all of our tarot cards here. And who took my first today? First was taken by Ren. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Ren, for taking my first today. Makes me very, very happy that you could be my first. Then Daily Pillow, we got Leonix, Ren, Vortexiality, Jeremy, got Thesaurus, Zelfar, Phi, Ghost Pupper, and Benny. Also, thank you, Ghost Pupper, for, oh my gosh, for 1 year. Thank you so much for 1 year. Thank you. Yeah, it was a lot of tasty food. It was very yummy. I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, I like whipped up the green bean casserole on the fly because I bought the stuff to make the cornbread dressing, and then I made the cornbread dressing. I'm like, that's it. Like, I could make something else. And then I saw we have like a fuck ton of canned green beans in the pantry, and I was like, well, canned green bean casserole. Do we have like cream of mushroom? Because I know sometimes we have cream of mushroom just like in the pantry, and we didn't. But what the fuck? Ayo. Oh my gosh, Benny, thank you for the 10 gift subs. There you go. There's your kissy kissies. Oh my goodness. There's your 10 kissies. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, I got the canned green beans. We didn't have cream of mushroom soup in the pantry, but we did have canned mushrooms in the pantry. So I grabbed the canned mushrooms and then I made my own like bechamel sauce and like added like the mushrooms and some onions, and then I tossed in the canned green beans. And honestly, it turned out pretty yummy. It was missing the fried onion topping, the crispy fried onions that you normally put on top of green bean casserole, but I mean, it was still good. It was just like creamy green beans. I don't know, they kind of slapped. I was pretty proud of it. Also, Ren, thank you for the 100 biddies. Yes, you'll get the full spread. Thank you. But yeah, let's see who we have first in queue today. Who all is in queue today? First in queue is Ren with a general reading. And then we got Thesaurus with the love reading. We've got Zelfar with a general reading. Leonix with the love rating, and Benny with the general rating. Yeah, that's who we got in the queue so far. So let's do it. Let's start with Ren, who wants a full spread general rating. I got you, I got you. Yeah, it's alternating general and love. Yeah. So hi, Kana. Welcome in. Finally attending a reading practice stream. Yeah, welcome in. I gotta warm up the cards and my hands, dude. It's so cold in my room. I like opened the door to my room and like went into the kitchen, and the rest of the house is so much nicer and warmer than my room. My room specifically is so fucking cold, and I don't understand why. It's so fucked up, dude. Why is my room drastically colder than the rest of the apartment? So I got all my full sweater and everything on right now, so I can hopefully stay warm. Let's see what we got. General rating for Ren. Okay. Got those. Now let's grab your oracle card. Ooh, I almost dropped all my oracle cards, Jesus. My hands really are too cold right now. Gotta warm up my fingertips. I tried blowing on them. That worked a little bit. Alright, let's see what we got for your oracle card. Oracle card, we got, okay. And now let's grab your Yu-Gi-Oh card. Thank you guys for the hype train. I appreciate it. Mwah. Big kissies. Interesting. Okay. So hi, Spider Guth. Welcome in. Okay, we got all the cards for you, Ren. So let's go ahead and put them up on the screen. Starting with... And then we've got... And then we have... Hi, Brandy. Welcome in. There we go. It's definitely cozy vibes. Yeah, we got the Christmas lo-fi on now that Thanksgiving is over, because now it's Thanksgiving evening. We got the Christmas lo-fi on. I feel like I need a little sound of like a fireplace. You know what? I can add a sound of a fireplace. Hold on, I got this. There we go. Yeah, nice toasty fireplace. Hell yeah. Okay. It's all cozy and chill until someone gets roasted by the cards. That just means you got a little too close to the fireplace. Alright, Ren. Well, for your general reading, in order of left to right, we have the Two of Wands, we have the reverse Ace of Cups, and the reverse Queen of Wands. Then for your Oracle card, we have Pine Tree. And then for your Yu-Gi-Oh card, we have Jigen Bakudan. So, an interesting collection here for sure of some cards. But let's go ahead and start breaking it down. Oh my god. A fireplace, a waterfall, air raid, sirens, it's a vibe. Yeah. Just like home. But we start with the Two of Wands, right? And the Two of Wands is boldness and charging forward in your beliefs. It's also a card of like the start of your journey, right? It's embarking on a new journey, going to a new place, and sort of carrying that confidence and that fire with you as you charge forward, right? But then, sorry, I don't know why my throat is so bleh right now. But then we followed up with the reverse Ace of Cups. And while the Ace of Cups is normally a card of like abundance and beauty and love, in its reverse, it's kind of like instability or hesitation, right? Especially when it comes to like things that bring you love and bring you joy. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love, but it does feel like there is this sense of hesitation in your heart. You should be excited. You should be charging forward on your new adventure. You should be marching towards your new goals, and yet you're kind of stopping. You're kind of scared to make the move. And then that brings us to your next card, which is the reverse Queen of Wands. And while the Queen of Wands is very creative, very warm, very charismatic, maybe a little bit sensual, in its reverse, it's somebody who's maybe feels like they've lost control of the situation, somebody who feels like they've lost confidence, and that's something that hasn't quite gone right. So to me, it feels like you should be charging forward. You should be moving towards your destination. You should be leaping and jumping towards your goals. But something happened and you feel like I can't do it. It's out of my control now. Like it's fucking Jover for me, right? That's kind of what it feels like. And it's like, I don't know if that's necessarily true. I feel like you're calling in quits before you've truly begun. You feel like you want to scrap the project and start new, but like you haven't even done anything to scrap yet, kind of vibes, you know? And then that sort of brings us to your Oracle card, which is Pine Trees, which is a card of vitality, longevity, and perseverance, right? It's very much this feeling of you kind of do just have to keep at it. You kind of do just have to trust that no matter what, you are going to be still going past this. Even if there's some bumps in the road, even if there's some dry spells or too much rain or not enough rain or too much sun or not enough sun, you're still going to make it out. You're still going to keep going. You're still going to keep trucking, right? So you just have to trust that you will get through this too, whatever this is. And then that kind of interestingly brings us to your Yu-Gi-Oh card, which is Jigen Bakudan. All right. Jigen Bakudan. After this card is flipped, offer it as a tribute during your standby phase to destroy all monsters on your side of the field and inflict direct damage equal to half the total attack of the destroyed cards, excluding this monster, to your opponent's life points. So, I mean, this kind of sounds like what the other cards were talking about too, of like sort of somebody who feels like they've lost confidence, who wants to scrap everything and start it all over. That feels kind of reiterated by the Jigen Bakudan as well. And I feel like it's kind of saying, like, you don't need to blow shit up right now. Like, it feels like you're in a very destructive phase where you're like, I'd rather just completely destroy it with the hammer and start fresh. And it's like, well, yes, that can be helpful in some instances. I don't necessarily know if that's helpful in this instance, to burn everything to the ground and just start planting anew yet. Like, I still think things are still perfectly salvageable. Things are still perfectly fine, but you're kind of psyching yourself out of actually making the progress you need to, if that makes sense. But yeah, I hope that helps. Fingers crossed, Ren. Like the cards are telling me, we told you what to do last time, why have you still not done the thing? I mean, they're saying it nicer than that. They're saying it nicer than that, but if it resonates with you, it resonates with you, you know? This means you gotta finally actually buckle down and just do it, you know? Thank you, Indy. Thank you, Heart of the Cards. Yeah. You got this. Next up is Gothosaurus, who wants a love reading. So let's see what we got for you, Gothosaurus. Yeah, hi, Gothosaurus. Psyching oneself out couldn't be me. It's very easy to do, I think, but you gotta push strong and believe. Let's see what we got for you, Gothosaurus. So hi, Jacob. Welcome in. It's going pretty good. My hands are a little chilly, though. Gotta, like, warm up my fingertips. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. I hope all of you got to enjoy eating lots of yummy food today. Okay. I can feel my hand again. I'm gonna go get breakfast and I'll do the thing today. Yeah, I believe in you. Yeah, you gotta charge up your energy with breakfast so you can tackle it. Also, hi, Smiling Friends fan. Welcome in. How are you? Let's see what we got for your love reading, Gothosaurus. Let's grab your oracle card. How you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I woke up not too long ago and got to eat lots of yummy food. Okay, we got all the cards for you. Gothosaurus. Yeah, I watched a decent bit of Smiling Friends with my partner. We binge watch it because that's like one of their favorite shows lately. Let's see here. We've got. What exactly is an oracle card? So, unlike tarot cards, oracle cards don't really have like super strict meanings to them. They're kind of like more intuition vibe based things. They can have like a bunch of different themes. Like this one that I'm using is the Green Witch Oracle deck, which means that all of the different symbols and like items and stuff like that that it uses are inspired by like Green Witch stuff. So for like this one we have potion, for the last one we had pine tree. There's like other things like cup of tea or broom or stuff like that. So it's very much a way of interpreting things similar to tarot cards, but without the very specific definitions that tarot cards tend to have. It's a bit more like open and free. Like I said, it's very like vibes based. Alright, we got all the cards. Let's put them up on the screen for you. And then there we go. Alrighty, we got all the cards. So, in order of left to right for you got the Saurus. We have the Page of Wands. We have the 10 of Swords. And we have the reverse 6 of Cups. And then for your Oracle card, we have Potion, right? Now, right off the bat to me, this reading kind of personally to me screams like, please don't go back to your ex. That's kind of the very initial vibes I got off of this reading is please don't go back to your ex. Please don't go back to the past. It was not good. It will not be good. It's not fine. Don't do it. That's what this reads as. I don't know if you are planning to go back to your ex, but that's like right off the bat kind of what this is giving me. Gothosaurus. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. Your ex is for a reason, all right? But let's go ahead and start breaking this down for you, and then I think you'll kind of understand where I'm coming from with like this initial sort of like why I'm getting that sort of interpretation right off the bat. But we'll start with the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is somebody who is very much like a dreamer, somebody who's at the start of their journey, not much experience, but they're excited to see, you know, what the world has for them, to see where their passions lead them, you know? And then we followed up with the 10 of Swords, and they are just getting stabbed in the back, bro. It is not a good time. It is 10 swords straight in the back. It's pain, it's misery, it's misfortune, defeat, loss. It's all the bad shit, man. This is a tough card to get. Also, thank you for the follow, smiling friends. And then immediately after following that 10 of Swords, we have the reverse 6 of Cups. And I think this is kind of like the key thing here, because the reverse 6 of Cups is a card of clinging to the past. It's a card of overly nostalgic, like looking to the past with like rose-tinted glasses, the desire to go back to the good old days, how things used to be, right? So that sort of paired with the 10 of Swords makes me feel like it's an ex that you're kind of looking to get back together with. Maybe you bumped into them, maybe you're just thinking about them, whatever it is. It feels like the cards are kind of yelling at you like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't go back to your ex. You don't want to go back to your ex. But then that brings us to your Oracle card, which is Potion, which is a card of invigoration and empowerment, right? So we have this sense of, I think you need to focus on the fact that you can be much better off in the future. If you go back to how things were before, you will never get any better. If that kind of makes sense. It's like if you go back to the way things used to be, that's the peak of where you'll ever be. You'll never be able to experience something better than that. And you absolutely could experience something better than that if you just don't do that. You know? A good old 10 of Swords, yeah. Yeah, just a light poking, a light stabbing, if you will. But to me, this reads as like, you need to trust that you can find something better for you, that you can find something that will work really, really well for you. Don't settle. Don't settle. As much as you're like, oh, well, things were fine before. Things were good then. I'd be fine with that. It's, Don't do it. Don't do it. You've got so much for yourself in the future. So don't take the low ball offer when there's the $1 million case still up on the table, you know? Who wants to be a millionaire? But there you go. I hope that helps, Gothosaurus. Fingers crossed. And if you were thinking about going back to your ex, if the cards were right and you were thinking about going to your ex, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. There you go. Like I said, I don't know if that's the case, but that's kind of how it read. That's why I'm like, Right, next up, we've got Zalfar. And Zalfar wants a general reading. Gotta warm up my hand again in between readings. Whew. Oh my god, I'm so cold. The rest of the house isn't even this cold. Is there a queue for readings? Yeah, Leonix has the queue. Can I actually switch to love? Ooh, ready to test your luck? Is that what it is? Yeah, we can have you test your luck with your love reading. Oh my goodness. Also, thank you for the follow, Feckless Boomer. I appreciate it. Oh my god, Benny. Oh my god. Alright, Benny, when we get to your reading, I'll read it in the fake sexy voice for you. Thank you for the $6.90. Yeah, to join the queue, it's a channel point redeem. If you click on the little sparkle emoji underneath the chat, and then you go to tarot reading. There you go. That's how you get in. I believe in you. You could do it. Alright, well, let's see what we got for Zalfar's now love reading. Okay. And then let's also let's grab your oracle card. An interesting lineup of cards here. We got all the cards for you. Let's put them up on the screen so you can see them. Starting with... There we go. Alrighty. we have all the cards for you for your love reading. First of all 3 of these are major arcana cards, so I don't know, seems like this is a pretty important reading to you. All the buttons that's on my screen is get the Twitch app settings. No. So you see, like, on the chat bar where you type, right underneath that, there's like a little sparkle emoji and a bit emoji. If you click the sparkle emoji, that's where you see the redeems. And then if you click on that, you'll see a bunch of different buttons with like Daily Pillow and the, what else is it called? Yeah, the Daily Pillow, first, tarot reading, hydration. Yeah. There you go. But yeah, so all three of these are major arcana. So in order of left to right, we've got the Hermit, we have Death, and we have the Devil reversed. And then for your Oracle card, we have Hedge, like a hedge maze, right? So starting with the Hermit, right? Hermits kind of keep into themselves, not really venturing out too far, going any place too crazy. They're mostly just kind of just, maybe I'll stay inside. Maybe I'll keep cozy, you know? Maybe the world outside is a little scary right now. But I trust in my own abilities. I trust in my own capabilities. I trust in my own wisdom kind of vibes. Also, hi, Vivi. Welcome in. It's gotta be a pairing for you, smiling. I believe in you. I believe in you. You can do it. Yeah, okay. Alright. Since I seem to be struggling. Alright, you're in the queue. Benny just redeemed one for you. Okay, so yeah, so we start off with that Hermit card for you, Zalfar. And then we kind of followed up with the Death card. And while Death sounds scary, it's really not. It's just a card of like letting go of the past, new beginnings, rebirth, that kind of vibe. And it's like this is the chance for you to transform yourself and become someone new, you know? And then following that up, we have the Devil card in reverse, which normally the Devil is like very flirtatious, very playful, very seductive. It's a chance for fun. And its reverse is kind of like maybe you're going a little too crazy. Which is interesting because we start off with the Hermit, but then we end off with the reverse Devil. So to me, this kind of feels like it's like a warning of like trying too hard to be somebody who maybe you're not quite comfortable with, in an effort to get closer to others, to flirt with others, to make that sort of connection. Like this reads as like you're like, I want to be more outgoing. I want to have the chance to connect with more people, especially with romance. I'm gonna be more bold. I'm gonna start flirting with people. And then the cards are like, whoa, brother, hold it right there, partner. You know, maybe you're going a little too crazy with it. You don't need to go all crazy style on this. You know. I have a question. Have you ever played Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim Special Edition? If you did, is it worth playing? The only Elder Scrolls game I've played is actually Morrowind. I played Morrowind way back in high school. And I used a whole bunch of fucking dev cheats to just like blast through it. I did not give a single fuck about the story or the actual gameplay. I just set all of my stats to like a 9999 and I just like started punching shit. That's my entire experience with the Elder Scrolls series. But yeah, I think I have developed a crush on a friend of mine, but I don't think I can pursue that anyway. Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels like you want to branch out and you want to be more confident and you want to be more bold. But I feel like the card's like, okay, but just like be careful because it's a very slippery slope to doing that kind of stuff, you know, like even unintentionally, it can be very easy for all of a sudden you just start looking down the Reddit mail pickup r/pickup openers fucking threads or whatever it is. It's like she's got headphones on, she's at the gym, she's acting like she doesn't want anybody to approach her. How do you open? I fucking hate those so much, dude. I'm not saying that you're gonna turn into that, but it feels like the cards are like, just be careful that that doesn't happen, because it always starts off innocently. Nobody starts off like, yeah, I'm gonna learn the pickup lines from the master, you know. Yeah, so and normally it's like it's a gradual sort of cliff dive. But then that sort of brings us to your oracle card, which is Hedge, which is a card of boundaries, yes, but also sort of like indecision, but also potential. There's the potential for you to go in a bunch of different directions, for you to go to a bunch of different people, you know? And this is like sort of the chance for you to decide what path you're going to take, what you're going to actually do. So you mentioned that you do have a crush on somebody, but maybe it's not something you can really pursue. There are different things you could do with that. You could, one, still try to pursue it anyway. I mean, nobody's going to really stop you. You're your own person. Two, you could bury all your feelings and just like pine in the background and never say or do anything or look to find love elsewhere. Or three, you decide you're going to find love elsewhere. You decide, if I find somebody else, I like somebody else, then these feelings that I personally have for this person might go away, you know? Which is also an option. So those are kind of like your three options. Those are your you know, the three things you can pick from, really. That's what I do. I do option 2. Oh my god. That's not healthy, Leonix. That's not healthy. You gotta be careful. I used to love headphones when I heard about the headphone dent, and now I'm just a little scared of them. Dude, the headphone dent is so funny. I've seen pictures of it. I'm like, how do you wear headphones to the point where it like literally dents your skull, dude? That's insane. Happy Thanksgiving. Hi, giggles. Happy Thanksgiving. Welcome in. Just like kale. What about kale? The healthiest? Oh, just like kale. I don't know if it's really the healthiest. Use headphones with a cushion, like Raycom Fitness have. Oh my fucking god. What are you, an advertisement? They sponsor you? Is that what this is? Is that what this is? You sponsored so far? You have to disclose that. No, I've used them for years. Oh, no, I'm using the Audio-Technica headphones. I've used the Audio-Technica headphones for years, and I like them a lot. And my new ones are very, very comfy. Hashtag sponsored. It's not sponsored. But if Audio-Technica did want to sponsor me, I use them for my mic and I use them for my headphones. So, yeah, Audio-Technica, hit me up, baby. My head is already bean shaped, so a headphone dent might improve it. Oh my god. You're like shaping your head. You use Bayer Dynamics. Oh, yeah. Terry sponsored, yeah. I'm very loyal to Raycon. I use their earbuds and headphones almost every day. Oh, I can't use earbuds. I will get like physical, like absolutely insane pain in my ears if I use earbuds. If I wear earbuds for like 5 minutes, my ears are in like excruciating pain. I don't know why. I've tried all kinds of earbuds. I've tried earbuds with like the ultra cushion gel or whatever. I've tried so many, and just every single time I wear earbuds, they just hurt. They hurt. I have to take them out, and I can't like use any earbuds for like an hour minimum afterwards. I just pay Silent Bob to follow me around with a boombox. That's the classic. That's the real way to listen to music. For real. But no, I do. So I use over-the-ear headphones. That's like my personal preference, is the over-the-ear, because I also like the environmental sound dampening that comes with over-the-ear headphones. So yeah, that's my personal pick. That's what I tend to like. I got earpods and they're pretty nice for me. I got to use them at the gym. Yeah, I mean, if you guys like them, for sure, go for them. But I literally cannot wear earbuds, which is such a shame because they're so much cheaper. They're so much cheaper, so it'd be much easier if I could just use normal earbuds. But they make me want to claw my ears out when I use them. So I gotta get the fancy headphones. That's fine because the fancy headphones are cozy. But there you go. Anyways, I hope that helps. I'm also an earbuds hater. Do they make you have physical pain too, or do you just dislike them? I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with my ears or something, and they keep like rejecting the earbuds. It's like a heart transplant where the body like rejects the organ. I hate the way they plug into my ear and they don't even fit well, and the left one keeps sliding out. Yeah, maybe we just have weird shaped ears, Ren. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe we're the problem. But together we could be a part of the solution. The new solution. Over-the-ear headphones. But yeah, there you go. I hope that helps so far. It feels very much like now's your chance to make your choice for what you actually want to do for yourself. There are different directions you can go in. It's kind of like do you stay the way you are right now, or do you take the chance to embrace a new beginning for yourself? And if so, what kind of new beginning do you want to achieve? You know? Yeah, I hope that helps so far. Fingers crossed. I like the ones that just sit in my ears just fine, but I do not like getting the ear holes penetrated. Yeah, I don't need anything sliding up in my ear like that. I don't know. I need to think on it. Yeah, give it a big old think. Yeah, I like it gently caressing my ears, not like fingering my ears every time I want to listen to music, you know? Okay. Next up is Leonix. And Leonix wants a love reading. Yeah, it's you. It is you. Let's see what we got for you, Leonix. Do you guys like the little fireplace sound effect we got going on? Does it add to the coziness, the warmth? I love fireplaces. Yeah, I do too. It adds to the ambiance. Yeah. Yeah, I always love just like getting all snuggly next to the fireplace. So nice. I'm getting all toasty. Let's see. Roasted and toasted. Yo, some like toasted marshmallows would go pretty hard, honestly. I want s'mores. Who wants to make s'mores with me? So hi, Mitha. Welcome in. I will, s'mores. I'm naturally so cold. I wear coats on summer days sometimes. I mean, I'm pretty cold too naturally, but I don't think I'm ever that cold. But yeah, during like autumn and winter, I have to like hella bundle up. Get some hot cocoa and a snack covered in a blanket. The time is night and it's like snowing outside. Sounds like a wonderful time. Oh, yeah, that sounds so good. S'mores and a baked potato. Ooh, a roasted sweet potato. Yo, that'd be so good. Some more what? I haven't had anything. Some more, you know, some more. I want some more. No, I think all we have is the mini marshmallows though, so that's gonna be really difficult to make into s'mores. I mean, like technically you can make s'mores out of the mini marshmallows, but like it seems very, I don't know, seems slightly dangerous, slightly more dangerous than just like the big marshmallows. I don't know why. Alright, let's see what we got for your love reading, Leonix. Let's grab your oracle card. I love to make s'mores. Yeah, they'd be so yummy. Whew. We do have brownies and I do have mini marshmallows. What if I cut myself a slice of brownie and I put mini marshmallows on top of it and I toasted the mini marshmallows? Would that be fucked up or what? Would that be fucked up or what? Also, hi Doc, welcome in. How are you? The flow state. I think that's a war crime. Try and lock me up. They'll never catch me. They'll never get me. Yeah, try to catch me, Mr. Holmes. We had sweet potatoes, marshmallows, and nuts in a dish. Oh, yeah, the candied yams. That's a classic for Thanksgiving. I do like yams. Mr. Holmes. Yeah. Alright, we got all the cards for you, Leonix, for your love reading. So the first card we've got is... And then we've got... Okay. We got all the cards for you, Leonix, for your love reading. In order of left to right, we've got the Five of Cups, we have the reverse Ace of Cups, and we have the reverse Justice card. And then for your Oracle card, we have Trunk, right? Like a tree trunk. So starting off, we start off with that Five of Cups. And that Five of Cups is somebody who is trusting that they just by themselves, they're enough. That they're plenty as they are. Yeah, you got a lot of cups. You got lots of cups on the table. Well, technically, if we assume that the reverse Ace of Cups is technically like a negative cup, then technically you have 4 cups rather than 6. So I guess it's just dependent on context, how you want to interpret that. But there is very much like this feeling of the cards are like, you need to recognize that you're already enough, that you're already plenty, right? I feel like Some of what you're looking for with love is also like the validation that you're worthy of being loved. And so it feels like the cards are like, hey, you don't need that validation. Like, you're fine. You're plenty enough as you are right now. You don't need to be searching for a partner just so you can have that like confirmation that you're worth it, right? And then that feels kind of sort of amplified too by that reverse Ace of Cups, which is again the sort of like sense of like instability or hesitation or maybe even like false love. Like, is it the person that you're in love with, or is it the idea of being in love that you're in love with? I would say that's sort of like the key thing here. I'm not sure if this is necessarily the best match for you. It feels like there's a lot more kind of going on underneath the surface, and I'm not quite sure that this is the relationship that you need right now. You know, I'm not sure if that's actually the solution for you that you think it is. And then following it up with the reverse justice card, right? The reverse justice card is, again, sort of like recklessly pursuing the ends to justify the means. So I mean, this reads as like I said, you want a partner, but not because you're necessarily fully in love with the person, the individual, but rather because you need to feel like you are loved. You need to feel like you deserve love. And maybe you feel like this is somebody who can give that feeling to you, but not necessarily the relationship that you need. Like, you could get this from other places too. This isn't something unique to this individual. And so it feels like the cards are kind of like, you don't really need this relationship. You'd be much better off on your own, actually. There are better ways to get what you're looking for than to pursue a relationship with somebody for the sake of like emotional validation. Like, I get wanting the emotional validation because everybody wants emotional validation, you know? That's not very nice of me. I mean, I don't think the cards aren't saying you're bad. The cards aren't saying that you're mean or anything. But it just feels like you maybe don't realize what it is you're actually trying to pursue. You know, like, maybe you think what you're pursuing is a love with this individual, but maybe it's because this individual makes you feel appreciated. It makes you feel loved. Just as a whole. And so you're like, oh, well, I want more of that. I want more of that. And so maybe if I'm closer to them, I can get more of that, right? And you're not doing that out of like maliciousness or anything like that. I think it's kind of just like a natural instinct, honestly. I think that's a pretty natural instinct that a lot of people have, where they associate like the love that other people give them with like the romantic love of that individual is the most important thing, when really they probably would have been just as satisfied with anybody else giving them that same love too, but they just maybe don't realize it because they don't have that many people giving them that form of love in their life, I suppose. Does that make sense? Oh, that makes sense. It's not that you're like using them and you wanna steal their love and stuff like that. It's not necessarily that. It's like, I think you yourself are mistaking the feelings that you feel whenever they give you love as romantic love, rather than just you being maybe sort of like starved for love and taking like any crumbs as like the most delicious feast kind of thing, and you're like, well, I need more of it, so I need to secure it. Like I said, it's like natural instinct. I don't think you're doing it in any way maliciously, but it feels like the cards are like, hey man, I think you're like mixing up some signs, you know, I think you're going a little crazy. It's like, what's a good analogy for this? What's a good analogy? It's like trying to fuck the milkman, right? The milkman is bringing you the milk. He's got his little white uniform on. He's got the little case of like all the little glass jars of milk. And he's coming and he's dropping off the milk by your house. And that milk is some of the best milk you've ever had in your life, right? And you're like, man, this milk is so good. I don't know what I would do without the milkman, right? So you're like, I had to fuck the milkman. I have to lock him down. I can't let him escape me. I need this milkman to come to my house every week or I'm going to go insane. We're talking about porn. No, we're talking about love, all right? We're talking about love and confusion of feelings with other things, right? So what you really want is the milk, right? You want you want a different kind of milk from it. No. No. Pay attention. Jingle jingle, jingle jingle. Pay attention. So what you wanted was just the milk, but you've confused it with the milkman who is providing the milk to you. But the milkman's not making the milk, it's the cows. The cows are making the milk, and the dairy farms, and he's just picking up the milk from the dairy farms to deliver to you. But because he's the method of delivery, you're associating the milk with him, and you're like, damn, that's some good ass milk, Papa, you know? And the milkman just trying to do his delivery. He's not thinking anything other than like, oh, well, hey, there's this house again. They wanted 3 things of milk, so let me drop off the milk for them. Oh, they're always so sweet. They're so nice. Anyways, time for me to go off to my next stop now. They're not thinking like this person I'm delivering milk to wants me carnally. You know? It was like, let me deliver the milk. You know? So in this case, I think the person in this instance would be the milkman, and the love that you're getting from them would be the milk. But you're mistaking the fact that you want the milk, aka the love, for wanting the milkman, aka the person. I hope that analogy works for you. I hope that works. And then that sort of brings us to your oracle card, which is trunk, like a tree trunk, which is a card of stability, loyalty, and reliability. And in this case, I think what matters most is building that stability for yourself, building a whole collective that you can trust and sustain yourself on, rather than maybe just this one person. It feels like you should branch out a bit more to have more. You need more milkmen in your life. Essentially, if we're keeping up this analogy, you need more milkmen in your life right now. You got the one guy coming by and you're like, and you think you're in love with him, but if you get like 4 or 5 other milkmen who take like shifts, you know, the rotating shifts of who's delivering you your milk, you're gonna realize, oh, I'm not actually in love with the milkman, because I've got like 5 other guys who deliver the milk for me too. So I realize now what I actually wanted was just the milk. You know, I think that's kind of what's going on here. You need more milkmen in your life. Damn right I do. But there you go. I hope that helps, Leonix. I hope my analogy cut through all of that. I hope I got straight to the point for you. What if I want to fuck all 5? I mean, then maybe you're just attracted to the uniform at that point, I would say. You just love somebody in a uniform, and I can't fault you for that, but at that point you also know it's not just that one individual. And that's the key thing here, is that one individual isn't necessarily special. Okay. But there you go. Fingers crossed, I hope that helps. Next up, we've got Benny. And Benny wants a general reading. Let's see what we got. Oh my god. Can I switch to love? Yeah, we can do a love reading for you. Oh my gosh, stop. Thank you for the 200 biddies. Thank you. Let's see what we got for you. For your love reading. And then since Benny purchased the the deluxe package for $6.90. I will be reading this whole reading with my fake sexy voice, so I guess prepare yourselves. He's going an analogy about the milkman too. The whole time I was talking about the milkman, Benny was like, damn, if only that was me. That could have been me, damn. If I'm lucky. Wait, you just want to hear me talk about milking in my fake sexy voice? Is that what it is? That's crazy. Y'all are diabolical, dude. Let's see what we got for Benny's love reading. Y'all got me thinking of changing my career to milkman. And then, I mean, I'm sure it's a profession somewhere. Giving up nuclear science. I mean, think about the tantalizing, you know, sort of nature of the milkman. You always hear the old stories of, you know, the wife fucking the milkman. But you don't ever hear the old stories of the wife fucking the nuclear physicist, you know? Like, let's be real. There's a certain je ne sais quoi to the milkman's charm. OMG milkman indie dairy would be so cool. You want me to dress up like the milkman? Milkman explains the nuclear physics. It would be an interesting choice, I think. I don't know why I thought of milkman, but that was just the first thing that popped into my head. Irradiated milk. The gamma rays make it extra creamy. This allegory got out of control. That's usually how it goes. That's usually how it goes. I'm not gonna lie. This is about on par with all of our tarot streams. Alright, let's see what we got for your love reading, Benny. The 2% is concentrated radiation. Yeah. Okay. And then let's grab your Oracle card. And then we'll grab your Yu-Gi-Oh card. Okay. And now let's grab your Yu-Gi-Oh card. Fallout X Milkman fanfic. Oh my god, dude, that reminds me of that, like, there was like an entire series of like, what was it? Fallout X My Little Pony fan fiction that was like so insanely long. It was like one of the longest crossovers written. It was like a crossover of like Fallout My Little Pony. I forgot what it was called. But they like made like a whole like IRL bound book series of all of the novels that they bound for that fanfic. It was crazy, dude. The dedication. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Forgot what it was fucking called though. I do not, but fanfics take me back. Yeah, dude, I love fanfiction. I gotta Google it. I gotta Google it and see what it was called. I'll do that after I pull this Yu-Gi-Oh card though. Fallout Equestria, yeah, that's what it was. Oh my god, did you hear me talking about it through the door? I know, Return to the Shadows. My roommate heard me talking about it and like came onto Twitch just to type it out. Yeah, it was Fallout Equestria. Oh my god, that's crazy. Thank you for the gift sub, Benny. Thank you. Okay. That is very funny. Okay. So we've got all the cards for you, Benny. So let me go ahead and put these up on the screen for you. Starting with... And then we've got... And then we have... There we go. Alrighty. We got all of the cards for you, Benny. So, in order of left to right, we have the Hierophant, we have the Four of Cups, and we have the 10 of Wands. And then for your Oracle card, we have leaves, like leaves on a tree. And then for your Yu-Gi-Oh card, we have Fairy's Hand Mirror, right? All right, now let me drink my water before I put on my fake sexy voice for you. I gotta hydrate. Leaves on the vine, yeah. All right. I had to get into my fake sexy persona. Okay. So, Benny, for your love reading, we start off with the Hierophant, which is somebody who is well respected. A guiding hand, someone you can trust, somebody who knows what they're doing. You follow it up with the Four of Cups, right? And the Four of Cups is a card of, there are a lot of opportunities. Oh my fucking god, it's your milkman persona. No, you broke me out of it. That's stupid. Yeah, I'm the milkman. I'm here to deliver your milk. It's fresh from the source. It's still a little warm. God. Oh. Oh, okay. Back. I gotta go back. I gotta go back to the point. So put that face away. You put that face away right now. So we followed up with the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups is a card of ample opportunity, lots of different choices to make, but maybe the best choice is one that you find after a little bit of self-searching, if you know what I mean. It's taking the time to fully, deeply, and intimately look within yourself to decide what path to take next. There are different ways you can go, but there's certainly one better way to make you feel the best. But then moving along, we followed up with the 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands, as you can see here, the flower, the forget-me-not, They don't want to be forgotten. It's scary, but what can they do to make sure that they forever remain in your heart, you know? The Ten of Wands is a card of a weight on your shoulders. It's a heavy burden, but it's also a trial of the heart. This is your chance to prove yourself. I think in terms of love, this is your chance to prove that you're a wonderful partner. This is your chance to show what you're capable of. I think this is the chance for you to show them you don't want to forget me. Please don't forget me, right? Following that up, we have your oracle card, which is leaves, which is renewal, revival, and progress. This is your chance to let the love blossom, to let it bloom, to let it grow. It just needs some light, right? Really spread your leaves out far and wide to catch as much sun as you can, so you can really show what you're capable of and grow to your full length. Oh, I didn't mean for that one to slip into that tone, but that one did. Anyway, we follow it up with the Fairy's Hand Mirror. When your opponent activates a spell card that targets exactly one monster and no other cards on the field, target another card that would be an appropriate target. That spell now targets the new target. So it's a card of reflecting the tactics of the person you like. I would say if they do something that you tend to enjoy, why not reflect it right back at them? You know, why not simply hit them with the old 1-2, redirect it? In a way, it's different, it's unexpected, but it can catch their eye a bit more, I think. So, say for instance, if this person is delivering you all of the milk, let's say that this person is the milkman, right? The milkman comes knocking at your door, as they do every week, and you get a bit flustered as you walk up to the door and you open it and they go, "Here's your milk delivery for this week." And you're like, oh my gosh, milkman, you're so punctual. You're always here on time, and the milk you bring is always so high quality. And you know how you can reverse that? When the milkman comes a knocking, they go, "Milk delivery here. Milk's here fresh from the farm, fresh out the dairy cow." And you go, "Well, you know, milkman, I've got a little delivery for you too. I've got a little something, a special surprise for you, you know?" And then the milkman goes, "Oh, you know, I don't actually get, you know, deliveries myself. Normally I'm the one delivering. This is, I'm a bit flustered. Yeah, that's really sweet of you. Thank you so much for thinking of me," right? And now, there you go. That's the hack. There you go. Yeah, you just gotta do that. Hi, Sakura. Welcome in. You missed the whole milkman saga. You have no idea what you missed. And then, you know, if you treat him right, maybe the milkman lets you milk him too. There you go. I hope that helps, Benny. Fingers crossed. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Sakura. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, I hope that sheds some light on everything for you, Benny, for what you can do for your love reading. Next up, we've got Spider-Girth. All right, Spider-Girth, are you still here? Is Spider-Girth here? You can talk the man out of the milk, but not the milk out of the man. I just thought I could double milk you know, the milkman analogy, you know. I'm glad I could do that. Just really milk the milkman analogy for all it's worth. Is Spider-Girth still here? I don't know if they are. They might have disappeared. Might have gone AFK. Okay, well, I suppose we'll skip Spider-Girth for now. We'll go to the next person. Next person is... Smiling Friend. Is Smiling Friend still here? I'm sorry, I had to clip. What did you clip? What did you clip? Yeah, Smiling Friend, are you still here? Oh, you are perfect. What would you like for your tarot reading, Smiling Friend? The whole last like 20 minutes could be a clip. It couldn't be because clips can only be like a minute long. That's why it's so difficult for me to clip myself, because like all of my like running gags and jokes are much longer than like a minute. You need like 5 minutes of context, and that just can't be squeezed into a clip, unfortunately. Romance? Yeah, I can do a romance reading for you. It can be made into a highlight. Maybe. Let's see what we got for your romance reading, Smiling Friend. Yeah, I'm gonna make, I can't wait till after stream. I'm gonna make some hot cocoa, and then I'm gonna have a brownie, and then I'm gonna have some beignets and coffee. I'm gonna have cocoa and I'm gonna have coffee, dude. I'm gonna be warm beverages galore. Milkman montage. Honestly, why would that go so hard, actually? You'll be wired though? Nah. Coffee just like keeps me calm. It keeps me calm. I don't really get like super high energy from that stuff. If anything, it'll probably put me back to sleep. Milkman ASMR when? Dude, I'm gonna add that to my list actually right now. Hold on, let me write that down in my notebook of all my different ASMR stream ideas. I have a whole list of ASMR ideas. Like right now, let me just read the current ASMR ideas I have written down. Cabin mystery ASMR. Study together ASMR. Late night trucker hitchhiker ASMR. Let's take ibuprofen together ASMR. FBI agent ASMR. Sunscreen at the beach. I gotta wait till, you know, summer to do that one. ASMR fishing. Gender affirmation ASMR. AI boyfriend ASMR. Barista ASMR. Balatro / poker ASMR. And now we're gonna add sexy milkman ASMR. There we go. Are you the truck driver? Yeah, I'm the truck driver. You're like the hitchhiker, and then I'm like driving the truck and I pick you up, you know, and then while we're riding the truck, it's like raining on the road, and, you know, I'm taking you to your destination so you get to relax, you know. So it's like the idea of like, you know, because it's so cozy to like be able to just like fall asleep in the car while somebody else is driving in the rain. It's the best feeling. So I'm gonna try to do that for the for the truck driver. That was the idea behind it, because I do like a lot of those like driving in the rain ASMR, like 4K, like Busan road like videos. Can't do the cabin one anymore. It's past the cabin double feature. So sorry. Nah. No, because this one's a Christmas one. This is a Christmas cabin. But also the cabin one's gonna be, that's the one I've been working on. That's the one I've been working on the script for. That's the one that my two friends are gonna be voicing in. Truck driver ASMR, but the mic is too close to the engine. Oh my god. I should make sure I have like a nice engine sound kind of rumbling in the back too. But mostly I'm just thinking like, how am I gonna draw it? How am I gonna draw the scene? Oh, whoops, never mind, then continue. Yeah. It's never too late for a good murder mystery. And it can happen any time of year. Okay, so now we can shuffle again for Smiling Friend. For Smiling Friend's romance reading. Don't get a real engine, get a pod racer from the Phantom Menace. I'll have to see what I can do to get like the engine noises though. I'm sure somebody's probably got stock audio of like an engine noise that I could probably tweak. Like how I did with the cave diver. Dude, I thought the cave diver ASMR was so good, but it got barely any views. I was like, this is tragic, dude. I did whole ass like echoes and water drips and shit like that, and some people just don't appreciate art. I see how it is. I worked so hard to get that real cave ambiance in that cave diver ASMR. Caves are scary. No, it was so relaxing. It was so cozy. Plus, I was there with you the whole time. Caves are legit scary. I think it depends on the cave. Some caves can be scary, but some caves can be really cool and pretty. I think it just depends on the cave. But maybe it's because when I was younger, we used to go to the caves a lot for like field trips. I used to live in Texas, and we would go to Inner Space Caverns in Georgetown for our field trip sometimes. So we go to Inner Space Caverns. So we would like walk around in the underground caves in Georgetown in Texas. So maybe that's why I'm just like, ooh, pretty. Ooh, cave cool. Have you ever been into a cave before? I feel like it's less scary once you've actually been in one. At least like one of the ones that are like made for touring. Go to like a cave that's made for touring. But I meant to say I saw some alligators in a cave one time. Oh, I mean, I see alligators all the time outside of caves. That don't mean nothing to me. I see alligators in people's pools in their backyard. When I think caves, I think of barely being able to squeeze through. Okay, to be fair, I did make the joke about that. That was where the cave diver ASMR came from. Was the cave diver meme where it's like they're trying to squeeze through like the devil's ass crack and getting stuck and like dying underneath or whatever. So that was like that was the inspiration for that ASMR. But it was, I found you. You were stuck in that little spot, and I found you and I pulled you out and I led you to the exit and you got out safely. You got out the cave. Yeah, so it was a very relaxing video because I saved you right at the beginning. Does my basement count as a cave? How many stalactites does it have? You need to have at least 3 to qualify as a cave. Cave exploring, good ending ASMR. Yeah, it literally ends with like the slow transition from like the cave sounds to like the outside noises. Bad ending edition 1. Probably not gonna. Like I said, that video didn't do as well. I was kind of sad about it. But also, hi newbies, welcome in. What if it's a very smooth cave? Oh my god. But now I'm picturing like those colonoscopy like videos, you know? Whenever you say like the cave is like ultra smooth, all I'm picturing is like the fucking video recordings of a colonoscopy. There are 3 mini indies climbing the walls. They're multiplying. Yeah, you can multiply them even more. If you redeem summon Shimadere, because they're called Shimaderes. If you summon a Shimadere, you will spawn another Shimadere to start walking around and climbing on things. How are you? I'm good. We're doing some good old-fashioned tarot reading and chatting about a variety of things. We were talking about the sexual appeal of the milkman earlier. Yeah, look at that. Now you've summoned another fella. He's entered the court. Look at him go. He's on a mission. Milkmen are like clowns to me. I do love a good clown. Clussy fucker all the way, dude. 100%. Yeah, sexy clowns? Yeah. I just had an ASMR idea. You make jokes on a stage, but nobody laughs except the lover. And he talks about how well your jokes were afterwards, or it could be the other way around. Oh my god. Just the one person in the audience. I bomb a comedy show. That could be pretty cute. I'm not sure how I can make it ASMR though. That's the thing, is because it would be like the sound effect of like the mic would be kind of loud. I just don't know how I could make it ASMR. I do think it's a fun roleplay idea, but I don't know if I could do it as an ASMR roleplay. But I do think that's funny and cute. I don't know about that. What, you don't like sexy clowns? Well, dude, I love sexy clowns. Let's see what we got for your reading, smiling friend. Clowns and jesters are cool. They are. Okay. We got all the cards for you, so let's put them up on the screen. Starting with... Depends on the clown. I won't go for a Spirit Halloween low effort jester. What about April 1st from from MonsterCon? From the Monster Prom series. And then next card is... I have no idea what that is. Let me Google it. Yeah, the Monster Prom series. And then, have we moved on to the clownacy? You know we have. You know it, baby. We're always down for the clussy. Monster Prom is amazing. Yeah, dude, I love Monster Prom. It's so much fun. I would love to play it on stream again. I need to find somebody else to play it with, though. Because it's more fun if there's, like, at least one other person you're fighting against for the attention of one of the characters. Let's see here. We've got... There we go. Alrighty. We got all of the cards for you. So, in order of left to right, we have the Four of Wands, we have the Two of Wands, and we have the Reverse Moon card. So, starting with the Four of Wands, smiling friend, for your love reading. The Four of Wands is a card of kind of getting everything prepared, getting everything all in order, getting all your ducks in a row. Feels like you're sort of preparing yourself. You're, you know, maybe you're working on things, maybe you're being more financially stable, maybe you're just learning to accept love into your life and just as a whole, Maybe you're deciding that you want to, you know, spruce yourself up, whatever it is. But this is a new adventure for you, and you're excited, and you want to put your all into it, and you want to make sure everything's flowing nicely and working well. And it is an exciting adventure because we have that Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is, you know, confidence, boldness, but also charging forward onto that new beginning, that new path that's opened up for you. So to me, it feels like maybe you're taking some good care of yourself. You're doing some self-care, some self-love, and you're moving forward. You're excited to see where the world of love takes you. And then we follow it up with the reverse moon card, right? And I think this is sort of an interesting one to get here. In a way, it's both, I think, an explanation and a warning. Searching for love is difficult, for sure. Searching for love is absolutely very difficult. But in a way, it feels like this reverse moon card is kind of telling you it's not your fault. You are doing a lot of really wonderful things for yourself. Like I said, you have that Four of Wands, you got that Two of Wands. Feels like you're really putting your passion and your heart where where your actions are, and you're moving forward. And sometimes some things just don't work out. There is going to be bad luck. There is going to be some weirdos. You are going to encounter some weird or creepy people. Do not think it's your fault, okay? Sometimes it just works out badly. It's not a you issue. It's other people are fucking weird issue, right? Don't think it's I'm hopeless. I'm the reason why these weirdos are attracted to me. Weirdos are attracted to everybody, dude. I don't know. Don't blame yourself if you attract some weird people into your vicinity. Just trust that you're doing everything that you can do to elevate yourself, to bring yourself some good love. And just trust that it will come. As much as it seems scary and there's a lot of things that you don't fully know about in the right now, in this moment, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. You know? As a weirdo myself can confirm. Oh my gosh. Unfortunately, I have to run here in a minute, so skip my reading for the meantime. Okay. Will do. But yeah, I mean, hopefully that gives you some encouragement. Smiling friend, where it's like you're doing what you can for yourself. The rest of it's kind of out of your hands. Don't stress too much about it and just keep moving forward and you'll find love. How do I get a reading? So we're going through the current queue at the moment. As we go through the queue, some people tend to disappear by the time we get to them. And then once we reach the end of the queue, we'll raffle off those slots to whoever's still in chat who hasn't gotten a reading yet. So if you stay tuned till the end, you'll be able to potentially snag a spot in the leftover raffle, if you will. Oh my god, you're summoning all the little fellas. You love them. Alright, next up was Feckless, but Feckless just went AFK. So we're gonna skip Feckless for now. We'll come back to them later. Next up is Brandy. Brandy's still here, right? You're still here, Brandy? Yeah, there you are, Brandy. Also, I can feel like my chair. Hold on, I gotta fix my posture. I'm shrimping. Okay. That feels better. Okay, and then Brandy says, just do one in general for me, and can you add in an oracle card? Yeah, people who are subbed get an oracle card for free with their reading. So we can definitely do that. Let's see what we got for your general reading. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Okay. And now let's grab your oracle card. Okay, we got all of the cards for you, Brandy, so let's put them up on the screen. Starting with... There we go. Alright, we got all the cards for you. So, in order of left to right, we've got the Empress, we have the Reverse Emperor, and we have the Seven of Coins. And then for your Oracle card, we have Moss Agate. So, let's go ahead and start breaking these down for you, starting with the Empress, right? The Empress is a card of warmth. It's creativity. This is the chance to sort of let that creativity overflow. It's intellectuality. This is your chance to sort of create, to make new things come to life, to push yourself forward, and sort of take charge in that sense as well, to give birth to something beautiful, right? But then we follow it right up afterwards with the Reverse Emperor. And the Reverse Emperor is like, just like a warning. It's like you have all this creativity, you have all of this possibility, all of this potential sort of budding within you that can grow and flourish into something beautiful. But you have to be careful because of the Reverse Emperor. And the Reverse Emperor is somebody who's maybe a little bit inflexible, somebody who's very stubborn, maybe a bit overbearing, somebody who wants to have maybe a bit too much control. While the Emperor is somebody who is a good leader, who takes the time to push forward and organize, to be the head of pulling in those good results. And it's reversed, it's somebody who tends to lean more towards tyranny, sort of like a tyrannical ruler. So it's like, be careful that you don't squash the creativity with rigidity, if that sort of makes sense. It's let it bloom and grow how it wants to, and don't try to force it to fit into boxes that would otherwise be a detriment to its growth, right? Just let it play out, see where it goes, and let it go from there, you know. Try to have like maybe a slightly more hands-off approach, I would say, with some of things. But then that sort of brings us to the Seven of Coins, right? And the Seven of Coins is a card of forward motion. You can quite literally see the card moving forward, moving to the side. It's a card of change leading to growth. It requires hard work, yes, but it's ultimately worth it because you're seeing that sort of positive change, those things that you want to see happen. It feels like they finally are starting to happen. Things are starting to move forward, right? And then that feels sort of doubly amplified by your Oracle card, Moss Agate, which is a card of positivity and change. It feels like this is the chance for you to breathe new life into things, to create something strong and meaningful for yourself, you know? So I think that's sort of like the key thing here is it feels like change is just on the horizon. Moving forward is just on the horizon. It's just a matter of don't squash the spark that lets it grow, you know? But as long as you do that, I think you'll be fine, you know? Oh my god, frowning friends fan? Oh my god, the evil version? I feel called out. Well, hopefully that helps, you know, maybe that helps lead you forward to where you actually want to go with things, okay, Brandy? Also, thank you for the follow, frowning. I appreciate it. That was accurate. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta let things go as they go and try not to overdo it, trying to control everything. Otherwise, you know, you'll smother the fire. You know, whenever you're first starting the fire, whenever you first get that spark going, you know, you feed it some kindling. You don't immediately throw the logs onto it. Otherwise, it's not strong enough yet to be able to hold out on its own, and you're gonna crush it and you're gonna suffocate it. So it needs lots of air, lots of room to breathe, and it needs enough kindling for it to fully catch onto things, but not too much or you'll smother it. It's a very sort of delicate balance with that sort of thing, you know? So I think trusting and understanding that, yeah. Yeah, can't blow too hard or you'll put the fire out too fast too, yeah. It is a balance. You have to let it breathe. You have to let it have some kindling so it can catch, but too much kindling, you're gonna smother it. Too much air, you're gonna smother it, you know? You're gonna blow it out. So it is just a matter of balance. Trust that it will keep growing, you know? And you'll be fine. Like I said, you have both the Moss Agate and the Seven of Coins, which are both cards of forward motion and change and positive movement. So I think there is a lot of positive movement that can sort of come your way. You just have to let it go as it goes, you know? And then I am trying to work on going to the gym more, drawing, reading, self-improvement. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta find what works best for you. Don't try to like fit a perfect mold or whatever. Just find what routine feels the most comfortable, and then you're more likely to stick with it if it feels more comfortable to you. Like, for things like reading more, I like reading Danmei novels. Which is just Chinese yaoi novels, Chinese gay novels. But those are books. Those are written books, and you know what? I feel very cultured reading them. But that is something that's fun. That draws me in. It's a passion I have, so I read about it. You know. In the same way of like, if you like certain types of like, if you like fantasy, well then look for fantasy books to read. There's plenty of really good fantasy novels out there. If you like historical fiction, I'm sure there's something out there for you too. There's so many different types of books. Just find what interests you. And I think that will lead you to be more naturally curious and search out more things to read anyways, you know? I think that's sort of the key thing here, because I can be very much a voracious reader whenever I'm like hooked on something. I've absolutely read entire novels like in a single day, 100%. And just because I liked them, I was having a good time. It was relaxing, you know. Same with like drawing. Sometimes if you try to force the drawing to come out how you want it to, it doesn't quite come out right because it's never going to match up to the mental image you had of that drawing in your head. Sometimes you just gotta let shit flow and be like, okay, well, you know what? This isn't coming out like that, but maybe I could do it like this. And then you try something new, and then you're like, oh shit, that looks kind of cool actually. You know, and you learn new techniques, you know? You can't be too strict on yourself, otherwise you're gonna limit the actual fun. You already had the fun police growing up, you don't need more fun police coming from yourself, alright? ACAB, including the fun police, alright? Anyway. Next up is Dr. Octavarium, and Doc Ock says, a general life reading, please. Let's see what we got for you, Doc. You're still here, right, Doc? Yeah, Doc. Are you here, Doc? Is Doc here? I wonder if Doc disappeared. Maybe Doc went AFK. Alright, well, let's loop back around. Let's see who all we missed so far. So we've got... Okay, final call for Spider-Girth. Spider-Girth, are you here? Are you here so I can give you a reading? Otherwise, we are going to raffle off your reading to somebody else. So, speak now or forever hold your peace, Spider-Girth. And while we wait for a second for that, I'm gonna drink more water because I'm thirsty. Yeah, gulp gulp. I'm gonna drink more water. Yeah, I'm hydrating. Okay. I think Spider-Girth may have disappeared, so. For those of you in chat who have not gotten a reading yet for me today, and you would like one, I am thinking of a number between 1 through 10, and the first person to guess it can get the reading. Oh, is everybody in chat with somebody who's already gotten a reading today? Yeah, I guess so. Either everybody fell asleep or everybody got the reading they wanted already. Well, if that's the case, maybe we'll just wrap up early and I'll get some hot cocoa. Yeah, I guess it was speedy. I did only go off on like one tangent. The milkman tangent was kind of the only real one. Yeah, everybody's all tuckered out. I know Thanksgiving can be pretty exhausting for some people, especially if they got lots of family members they gotta hang out with, you know? But yeah, okay. Well, let's do the final call for everybody, and then if everybody's gone, then we'll wrap things up here. And then, who knows, maybe I'll hang out in the Discord server for a bit, in the VC, while I eat my brownie and drink my cocoa. Yeah, it's Thanksgiving. Alright, so final call for Spider-Girth is over. We've got final call for Feckless Boomer. So, Feckless Boomer, are you back yet? I know they mentioned they were stepping away. I don't know how long they were planning to be gone, though. So, final call for Feckless Boomer. And then... final call for Dr. Octavarium. Doc, are you here? Yeah, I guess they're all asleep. Alrighty, well, let's see, who are we gonna raid then? Maybe we will raid... You know what? Let's raid Oka. Oka is playing League of Legends right now. So maybe we'll get to see some salty Oka. Let's see if we get toxic Oka happening. Yeah. Well, no, everybody's just all tuckered out. It can be exhausting hanging out with a bunch of family and then eating a bunch of food. I get pretty eepy too. So, we're gonna raid Oka, who's currently playing League of Legends. Yeah. And then tomorrow we are playing Paranormal Site, The Seven Mysteries of Hanjo, which is a supernatural mystery visual novel. So if you guys want to see some supernatural mysteries, hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow. But if not, no worries. I'll see you when I see you. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. And good night. And I'll be hanging out in the VC in a bit. Yeah, once I get my cocoa and stuff. So yeah, bye bye.